All right. Let's see. Let's kick this thing off. Let me know in the chat if you guys are able to hear me. Hopefully we got this thing moving. All right, Ernest, we got the charts, but no sound. That won't work. Maybe I think we got some moving, just maybe a little bit of lag. All right, sounds okay, cool. All right, sorry about the holdup, guys. Sometimes OBS runs a little slow. And guys, really, I just wanted to do a quick stream for you guys, and do a quick little live TA here, and as well as just answer any kind of questions, see what kind of questions you guys have. Maybe I could run through something specific for you guys, whether it's Elliott Wave, whether it's Fib, whether it's my trading strategy, whatever the case may be. I did want to be able to take an opportunity and let you guys be able to reach out, take 20 minutes or so, and kind of go from there. So I really just want to, I'll kind of just start running through a little bit of TA here in regards to the count that I've been having for a while, and just really just following through, and looks to be playing out quite nicely, honestly. A little bit of TA here in regards to the count that I've been having for a while. That's definitely something we'll be paying attention to as we go through. And if you guys have any questions, let me know specifically, and I can go ahead. So we'll go ahead and start with the overall count that I've been looking for and that I've been posting inside the Discord for quite some time, just in regards to this overall. I guess we'll start up from this drop here, and see how that's so far been affecting us in regards to this overall move. Now, looking at this potentially as a 5-wave move to the downside in regards to either an A, it would have to be an A. It would not be able to be a wave 1 on this particular side here, because it did move up higher than the start of wave 1, as we did set a new all-time high. So we have this move down, and then basically I'm seeing this as a zigzag for a 3-wave move to the upside. Let's see, Holger, stream stops every few seconds. I'll give it a second. Hopefully it will smooth out here. I'll reboot it again. I'll give it a second. Maybe it'll smoothen out. But anyway, looking at this as a potential expanded B, and from the last move up, 62,000 was my prior target, and then I also had one at 65 as well. If we do pull the fib retracement, basically from that high to that low, you can see we tagged that 1.236 potential expanded B pocket. I am seeing this as a 5-wave move to the downside to start off as basically a C wave. Basically this would be our 1. We'd have our 3-wave up right here for our wave 2, and then our wave 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm looking for a heavier move to the downside and have some continuation to the downside, even though we did have this pump right here. But you can see that we're also retesting this resistance point for what I'm looking at from this ABC move to the upside. This is the reason why I had this C leg up, because if you do pull again another fib retracement from high to low, you can see right here I put it right at the 0.618 for this fib retracement. So I did have a short here that got picked up. I'm going to hang on to it for a little bit. The other one, and I guess in regards to a stop loss potential, I'll be looking at is really for us to get up over the 786 or this R1 right here. If we get above that, you know, then I'll be potentially looking at something else. You know, maybe retest the 1-to-1 for this fib retracement. You know, obviously the invalidation of this being a wave 1 is if we get back above the 62.3. So that would be our invalidation of a wave 1. But I am leaning more towards this as being an ABC. If we go into a smaller time frame, I am looking at this really as a 5-wave move. You can see here on the 15-minute we're sitting right above the R2 resistance. So we'll see if this holds. You can see we're about to have a new set of resistance support pivots show up here. And we have this as an A, the B down, and the C. Let's see, looks like that's if we're catching really wick to wick. Ernest, I took profits between 58.1 and 58.4. Yeah, so did I. Basically, I had my long set up right here, and I wrote it up. I closed it out earlier today. I was actually right underneath this resistance here at basically 58.4. And I mean, in my opinion, I'm seeing this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as our C wave right here. So that's what I'm looking for. Quite a nice little pump though, but I mean, this does come across very 3-wave, in my opinion, very corrective. I mean, we can get all the way up to the 1.618, which is still an acceptable C wave. And what's also interesting with that 1.618 is that still doesn't put us at a new high. So it still keeps the wave 1 validation on the table as well. So that's, you know, something we'll be, personally, I'm going to be looking for and paying attention to. But I was looking for us to come up and test the 618 at least. And then I'll go ahead and pull the... So if I take these guys off, put these on, you can see that we're, you know, right above the 618, and we'll see if it holds. You know, we can work through it. These aren't hard set resistance and support fibs. However, you know, like for instance, this one here, we had these wicks, but this was the 618 of this move here. So the 618 is, you know, pretty common. It's a pretty safe play most of the time, in my opinion, which is why I like to stick with it. Between the 618, the 786 really allow for the wicks to come through on those potential moves, which is why I love the 618 or the 1.618, just because those are some pretty easy invalidation points most of the time. So, you know, what questions do you guys have? What can I help you guys with overall in regards to trading, or doing some technical analysis, whatever the case may be? Just because from this overall move, it is you know, something I've been watching ever since the get-go, to have this as a, you know, potential resistance and rejection point, basically between here and 65, as well as, you know, I posted in the Discord, we had this drop to come back up and retest 58.5, which is exactly what we've done. So it's really nice to see a lot of these plays play out. Holger, help identify a wave as correct. You know, I will do a good example. I mean, even with what we're in right now, let me pull up this guy here. So the reason, like this right here, is 3 waves. There's no way you can make a 5-wave move about this. Impulsive waves have very, I guess they have some pretty strict guidelines in regards to like a wave 4, a wave 3, so on and so forth. But you can see right here, I'm seeing this is 3 waves, A, B, C, which is another 3 waves. So that's your connector. So you have your A, your B, and then you have a 5-wave move. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You have a 5-wave move right here. And that's really what it's all made up of, is 3-wave, 3-wave, 5-wave. You can see we started 3-wave. That means that, you know, that's our leading indicator that it's going to be corrective versus an impulsive move. Now, if this move right here looked like this C wave, that would give me more indication that you know, this move down is, you know, pretty much done, and we're going to see either start with a zigzag or we're going to start with an impulsive move to the upside. So that's what I would be looking for from an impulsive move. We can pretty easily see this is a 1, 2. This is our 3, 4, and our 5 right here. So I'm seeing a pretty clean 5-wave count right here for the C wave, which is perfect. And again, a 3-wave move right here and a 3-wave move right here for the B wave to come back down. So hopefully that answers your questions specifically around the impulsive versus the corrective move. What else? What other questions do you guys have? What can I help you out with? What can I help you identify, again, from a strategy standpoint or technical analysis standpoint? Hopefully that all made sense. What else? What other questions do you guys have? For those of you in the Discord, which, I mean, that should be everybody. Everyone in the Discord, this is the count that I've been following with. So far, it's playing out quite nicely. It's staying pretty true in regards to the overall move for this potential to be a wave 1, 2, and then have our continuation here to the downside. So playing out pretty strong so far, above the prior high at basically 62,000 would be our invalidation point for this to be a wave 1. But right now I am leaning towards it. If we look at the hourly standpoint, you can see the CB index where we had, you know, this was roughly our high. You can see that it's reset 100%. And you know, really showing some of that bearish divergence on this guy. So we'll kind of see if that ultimately plays out as well.